Happy Sunday, Faith Kids! Miss Monique here, and I'm so happy to be teaching you all about Jesus today. I really can't wait to see your bright and smiling faces in person. I hope that you know that we miss you so much. I pray that Jesus will help us to be able to have church in person in the Faith Kids building real soon. But remember that no matter where you are, God is with you. If you're at church or at home or school, or even if you're afraid or in danger, God is always with you. It's time to say our Faith Kids values. Remember, our Faith Kids values are so important because they prepare us to learn and to receive all that Jesus wants to speak to us. So get ready and stand up and follow along with me. Listening ears. I will listen twice as much as I speak. Kind mouth. I will use kind words to honor others and to speak life. Helping hands. I will use my hands for helping and for sharing. Humble hearts. I will think of others before I think of myself, and positive attitude. I will choose joy. Awesome job! You guys did great. You can go ahead and take a seat. For the month of September, we have been learning and talking about obeying God. Today, we are going to continue to learn that God is the only God and that He alone deserves honor and obedience. So get comfy and make sure that you pay close attention to our Bible story for the day. It's about Elijah on Mount Carmel.
King Ahab wanted to harm the prophet Elijah. God sent Elijah to live far away. After a long time, God told Elijah, "Go and speak to Ahab." I would have been like, wait, the one guy who wants to harm me? Are you sure? But Elijah didn't hesitate. When Ahab met Elijah, Ahab said, "Is that you, the one destroying Israel?" Elijah hits back with a, "No, you." Well, kind of. He challenged Ahab. "I have not destroyed Israel. You and your family are the destroyers because you have followed false gods. Now, gather you people to meet me at Mount Carmel. Call the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah who serve Queen Jezebel." That's almost 1,000 people. This is a huge showdown. King Ahab gathered all the Israelites and all the prophets of false gods at Mount Carmel. Elijah asked the people, "How long until you decide? If God is the true God, follow him. If Baal is a god, follow him." The people did not answer Elijah. Elijah said, "I am the only prophet of the Lord, but Baal's prophets are many. Bring 2 bulls to sacrifice. Prepare one of them. Place it on the wood, but do not light the fire. I will do the same with the other bull. Then call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of the Lord. The one who answers and sends fire, he is God." The prophets of Baal prayed first. "Baal, answer us," they shouted from the morning until noon, but there was no answer. All afternoon, the people prayed and cried out to Baal. Still, there was no sound. No one answered. Then Elijah decided to up the stakes. Elijah told the people to gather near him. He took 12 stones and built an altar. Then he made a trench around the altar to hold water. He arranged the wood, prepared the bowl, and placed it on the wood. Elijah said, "Fill 4 water pots with water and pour it on the bowl and the wood." Elijah told the helpers to pour water on the altar 2 more times. Soon, water ran all around the altar and filled the trench. In the early evening, Elijah came to the altar and prayed, "Lord, today let it be known that you are God, and I am your servant. Answer me so the people will know that you, the Lord, are God, God did. Fire burned the offering, the wood, the stones, and the water. The people fell face down and cried, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!"
Wow, what a cool Bible story. That showdown between God and the false god Baal was really something. Elijah challenged the people to choose a side. He stated, if God is true, then follow him. But if Baal is God, then follow him. Now, let's check in with our friends at Mooseberry Academy.
Devastation has hit Mooseberry Academy.
This just in! The beloved Mooseberry Aardvark has gone missing!
These kids are taking the news harder than my stunt helmet. Kablamo!
These are the chronicles of the Mooseberry Masterclass and the exceptional and very gifted students who attend, and also Alex.
The Mooseberry Aardvark was at every game we ever played. When we won, it was because of him.
I don't really like people or whatever, but I could tell the Mooseberry Aardvark anything. Now who am I supposed to talk to?
I just can't think of anything worse than losing the Mooseberry Aardvark.
We're still just talking about an aardvark, right?
I couldn't care less about an oversized rodent, but it does make me smile that everyone's so upset. It's the little things that make life so sweet.
I have a confession. I know what happened to the Mooseberry Aardvark. My brother Tanis stole it.
How dare you!
Tanis is gonna pay.
Get that kid!
Hand over the Aardvark, or we are taking matters into our own hands.
Wait, listen to me. I think you're all going about this the wrong way.
Don't listen to Lannis. Do your thing. Guys, look at yourselves. Ollie thinks the Aardvark was responsible for them winning games. Paris thinks it's the only thing she can talk to. And Jasper couldn't think of anything worse than losing it. And then all of you wanting to take such angry revenge? Doesn't something seem off about all that?
It does seem like we care more about a school mascot than Jesus.
God doesn't say we can't care about other things, but he does say he has to be first, most, and best in our lives. And he's so awesome, why wouldn't we think of him in that way?
I think we did take things too far. It's important to get the Aardvark back as long as we remember that it's nothing compared to God. And we can still deal with Tanis, but we need to do it in an appropriate way.
But here's the thing. I didn't steal the Aardvark, and I don't know where it is.
Sometimes we can live our lives and almost forget that God is the only true and living God, that He alone is great and true. God doesn't say that we can't care about other things, but He does say that we need to put Him first in our lives, before other things. Always remember what is truly important. Our weekly verse is 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 60. Read it here on the screen with me. So that all the people of the earth may know that the Lord is God and that there is no other God. Elijah proved to the people why God alone deserves honor and obedience. It may be easy to see how the worshipers of Baal, a false god, were honoring the one true God. But there can be some not so obvious things in our lives that compete for the attention God deserves. Can you think what some of those things might be in your own lives? Now, maybe it's video games or sports or friends. Remember, none of those things are bad, but they shouldn't be the only thing we do or think about. God thought of us when He sent His Son Jesus to the earth to live and to die for us. He did that so that those who choose to believe in him can have a closer relationship with him. Now, nothing can even come close to replacing such a great gift. Now let's pray. Father, thank you for your goodness. Please continue to help us obey you completely in everything and in everything that we do. May we never forget that you and you alone are the only and one true living God. May we honor you with our whole hearts. Have a blessed week, guys. Don't forget to print out your worksheet and to complete it. Can't wait to see you next week. Bye.